Welcome back to Cosmoholics Anonymous. I am your favorite new mama, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is a lot. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. I'm just gonna get right to the fucking point. We're having another baby, and I can't say it came out of left because I mean, when two people mate, child, that's what happens. But dag nabbit, I think I'm still pretty much in shock and I'm still processing it. And obviously, this one wasn't technically planned, and so it's really slowed me down. Clearly, my posting schedule is not really on par. Boy, it's a lot. It's honestly a lot, and Shooter's super excited, and I am too, but it's just such a shock. Like, I think I'm so in shock that I still haven't even booked an appointment yet, and I still haven't made the decision if I'm gonna go with midwife or OB. And I think I'm leaning more towards midwife this time. But basically what's happening with me right now is I am like sick. Like with Salem, I had the nausea and the vomiting and I couldn't hold down water. With this pregnancy, I'm just really nauseous. I've only thrown up once, but my nausea is lasting throughout the whole day, and I really find that it's worse than the first time, because the first time after I threw up I felt a little better, but this time it's not happening. So I literally just feel like I'm hungover all day, or like I have the flu, and so it's been really hard. I obviously haven't been able to film. I haven't been able to edit. There's literally videos, 3 Shooter's Kitchens that I'm supposed to edit and upload, and I can't even do that. And I've just been sitting around being sick and trying. Like, I get up and I pray for strength, but it just doesn't happen. And I'm starting food aversions, but I'm still able to eat certain meats, but I can't finish a full meal. Like last night, Shooter made this bomb ass steak and I literally wasted half of it. And like, I love steak and it was cooked to perfection, and I didn't finish my potatoes, I didn't finish my broccoli, and that's like, it keeps happening where I can't finish a full meal. I'm not into sweets right now because I have a really big sweet tooth. But girl, bye with the sweets. Like, I have a whole tub of my Ben & Jerry's in the freezer, and I'm not eating it. It has the wrapper on it still. Like, I haven't touched it. And I have ice cream cones here, and that's how I like to eat my ice cream. You guys know that. And I haven't been able to enjoy my ice cream. My skin is changing. It's just a lot to deal with, and I'm announcing early, just like last time. I don't really find the big deal. Like, I was planning on waiting 3 months, but if I wait 3 months, y'all ain't gonna see me on YouTube at all, child. So I figured I'd let you guys know what's up with me and why I'm not posting, and, you know, keep it a buck. I wonder, like, I've been sitting here wondering if you guys are like thinking like, is Bo pregnant? Like, why isn't she posting? But I'm very much pregnant. It's crazy because I found out a couple weeks ago. What happened was I went to the LCBO. That is the wine, like the liquor store here. I went to the LCBO and I literally bought like $100 worth of beverages, like wine and coolers and just, you know, drinks for everybody, not for just myself, obviously. So I bought $100 worth of alcoholic beverages, and I was with my friend Katie, and I was just feeling sick. I was like, why the hell do I feel nauseous? And I only had I only had one thing to eat that day, and usually that's what I have. I usually have one thing to eat, and then I'll have like a snack, and then I'll have another thing to eat, like a meal, and then I'll keep snacking or whatever. So I was feeling nauseous, and I was like, Katie, that's so weird. Like, let's get something to eat, and if after I eat, we're gonna go to Subway. And I was like, so if after I eat I still feel sick, we'll go get a pregnancy test from the dollar store. Because the day after the last time we baby danced, I literally bought a pregnancy test the next day because I was like, I don't know, it was so dumb. I bought a pregnancy test the day after, and it was like 2 weeks before that, 2 weeks before I found out. And so I bought a pregnancy test the day after it happened, and I took it the next day like a genius. And I knew it wasn't going to come back positive, but I was like, well, whatever, let me just take it. So I took it, obviously it was negative. A week went by, and I took another test, and it read negative again. And so I was like, okay, I'm not pregnant. And then that meant that out of that box, which was, I don't know, maybe $18 for the 2 tests, maybe 26, I don't know. Either way, it wasn't cheap. I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep buying boxes like this from Rexall or Shoppers. Let me go and get something from the dollar store because I'm not going to keep wasting money. Everybody takes dollar store pregnancy tests, so it must work, you know? So I was like, okay, we're gonna go eat. So after we eat, we end up going to the dollar store, and I buy 2 dollar store pregnancy tests, and we head back to the house, and I take the first test, and it just starts filling up like the same way Salem's was filling up, and I was like, oh my God. But the way that the dollar store tests work, it fills up pink all the way, and then it turns to white and the lines show up. So when it was filling up with pink all the way, to me, that meant I was pregnant because it just reminded me of what happened with Salem. And then I waited, and the faintest, you guys, the faintest of lines was on that test. And I said, what the fuck? I said, Katie, am I tripping, or is there 2 lines there? She's like, Booge, I think it's 2 lines, but it's really light. Let's do the second one. So I do the second one, and the line came in thick as hell, bitch. It wasn't no thin ass line the second time around. The line was there, and it was there to stay, and I was pregnant. And I was like, Salem's only 7 months. She's 8 months now, but I was like, Salem's only 7 months. What the hell? Like, what the hell? So, like I said, I was shocked, but Katie was like, you know, I know people that have taken these tests from the dollar store and they were inaccurate. So let's still go get like a real test. I said, Katie, I don't need a fucking test. This confirms it. I'm pregnant. That's it. We don't need another test. She's like, no. Let's just go get like another test. So we do, of course. And we got a digital one, and it said yes plus, bitch. I said, oh, okay. So I'm pregnant. I didn't cry. I didn't really react. I said, okay. And now we're here, and I of course showed it to Shoot. I went to pick Shooter up from work, and I put it in an H&M bag, and I said, oh, I got you something from H&M today. No. So he looked inside, and he didn't even like, he literally closed the bag back. He closed the bag back, and he said, you're lying. I said, if I'm lying, I'm dying, and we're pregnant. Oh God. I personally don't care what we have. It would be nice to have a boy so we are balanced, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had another girl just because of the way I've been feeling. When my sister was pregnant with her son, she didn't have morning sickness or anything like that. Whereas with my mom, every time she got pregnant, she was suffering throughout her whole entire pregnancy with morning sickness. And she only had girls, and girls are really tough on the body. So I don't know what we're having, but we are open to both because, You know, could be twins, girl. If it's twins, I'm tapping out. Like, I'm not having any more kids if it's twins. I'm gonna just adopt the last one and call it love. But yeah, I am pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm literally in shock. I know you guys are like, are you not happy? I'm really happy. I'm just in shock. And I wasn't expecting it, even though I bought the pregnancy test the day after we had sex, but I just like, how the F did this happen so soon? Like, Salem is a handful. If you guys are following me on Snapchat, you know she's nuts. Salem is crazy. I'm gonna do a baby update for you guys, but Say is she's a lot. She's really a lot. It's literally taking all three of us to raise her. But she's a lot of fun. But I'm just like, if this is her at 8 months, because she doesn't act like an 8-month-old. If this is Say at 8 months, what is she gonna be like once her brother or sister gets here, you know? So, oh, I guess you guys want to know how far along I am. Let me check my app. I'm 6 weeks pregnant. So it's very early, so this pregnancy might seem really long. Again, because I announced early last time too. But I can't remember if this app is based on conception date or my last period. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so if we base it on my last period, which is what the doctors will do, I'm technically 9 weeks pregnant. But if we base it on conception, I'm 6 weeks pregnant. So it's give or take here. If we go based on 9 weeks, I'm due in April, the end of April, my birthday. So I am having a Taurus. And if I base it on conception, then I am due on the 10th of May. So, which is close to my sister's birthday. She's born on the 12th. Oh God. There's just a lot going on. And so right now I'm like suffering through this video. I literally want to I just want to be able to throw up because I feel so disgusting like all day. It does not leave my body. And it's hard for me to eat, and there's times that I gag and then I don't throw up, but it's been rough. I can't even like sit and do my makeup. So I'm thinking that, you know, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll just record Botox and have you guys entertained for a couple days. But if I'm not posting, it's because I'm literally on my deathbed. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. We really were not expecting this. It was not planned. And Shooter thinks it's great because he's like, you know, we get it done. Everybody's in diapers at the same time. We go through the sleepless nights at the same time. But already, Say is sleeping through the night, but I'm not. And my body's just feeling so weird and it's tough. So Shooter took Say out. They're out right now and they're shopping, and I'm here by myself, and I don't know. In a sense, you could say I'm a little down and out because I want to, just like last time, I want to film and I haven't been able to, and it's breaking my little heart. So I figured I'd just tell you guys, because no matter what, I know you guys are going to support me. God forbid anything were to happen, but I don't think that's a thing. So I'm just sharing it early, and so be it. Okay, so if I am actually considered 9 weeks, my baby's the size of a cherry. If I'm considered 6 weeks, my baby's the size of a sweet pea. Baby number 2. Baby number 2. Okay. Ay. My poor vagina. Like, she wasn't ready. Like, listen, man. We need to buy some damn condoms because I just can't. Like, oh, and that's one thing I need to touch on. And I'm actually going to do a video on this because, like, when I did my last How to Get Pregnant Fast video, I was talking about how regular my period was. Since I've had Salem, my period is irregular. And so the month that I got pregnant, I did not have a period. And my period calendar or tracker said that it was like switching to like every other month. So I had one in July, and then I wasn't going to get one in August, and then I was supposed to get one in September, and then I wasn't supposed to get one in October, and then I was supposed to get one in November. Except we didn't make it to the September period because a bitch got pregnant in between July and September. So there was no period scheduled for August. And so I remember one day I was just talking to my friend, and I was just like, I'm not supposed to get a period this month. And so I'm a little bit confused because I don't necessarily know how to, track when I'm ovulating or why my period's not coming. Like, it was just a little confusing for me because I didn't know that that was even a thing. I didn't know, because I had gotten my period consistently since Salem was 5 months. So at 5 months, I got 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, but then at the 8-month mark, I never got it. I don't know. I didn't think that getting pregnant the second time would come like this, would be this like drop of a hat, like without a period to say, okay, you're ovulating. And I actually got pregnant before I started ovulating, and woo, cha, it's a lot. It really is. And so I presume that there's going to be congrats and well wishes in the comments, so thank you ahead of time. And that's pretty much it. I love you all, and I will try my hardest to get some content out for you guys. But my main focus right now is literally watching movies and trying not to, feel so down because I'm feeling so sick. So that's that on that. I love you all, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. You can never be too sure, huh? It's
always the worst when you're waiting.
Well, this has been 1 minute. Should have just got the old-fashioned line ones, because I can read those ones. This one's taking too long, man.
At least it'll just pop up and be like yes or no, instead of just giving you anxiety and one line's popping up. And
Katie, I have no anxiety, okay? Well, this confirmed it. This is the first one. This is the second one. This line's faint. This line's friggin' solid. This one is just gonna say fucking yes. Dumb bitch is what it's gonna say. Oh my god. It takes long, bro. It's about to be 2 minutes. It should be reading positive by now. Because we started recording it. But why does the clock look like it now? It's like...
It's just paused.
Taking... I don't know, the clock... I bought something for you today.
How is that possible? You're lying.
Don't drive off.
Babe.
Don't drive off.
How is that possible?
Bruh.
How is that even possible? You're lying. You're lying.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Stop the car.
Why didn't you do this before the weekend? Why didn't you show me this before the weekend?
What do you mean? I didn't know.
Frig, you should have did this on Friday.
What?